All right, let's warm the shoulders then. Good. Big arm circles. What's Lomas doing now? Oh, just muting herself. Other way around. Good. To the ceiling, back down. To the ceiling and back down. Good. Nice and steady. Good. And then just start to flick. Just gently. Nothing too explosive. Just trying to get those quads nice and loose. Good. Arms can start to move to open out. Chest now. So chest and shoulders starting to open out. Heels flicking behind to almost quads up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step to swing. Swinging those hamstrings. Good. You can put that little calf raise in again like last time. Excellent. Other way around. Good. And just flick a little bit quicker this time. A little bit quicker. Good. Small step. Quick move. Back down. Quick move back down. Quick move back down. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee up. Knee up, knee up. Good. As you start to get that knee up now, just start to rotate through the torso. Imagine you're trying to get those elbows across, but try not to just move your arms. Try to rotate your body as it goes. So your body's doing that as the knees are coming up. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to swings. Last time. This time, try and get a flick behind as well as the kick through. Flick behind, kick through. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Into side. Just on the spot here as we start to just ease in to those inner adductor areas. Ease through side to side. So weight just shifts back a little bit. You're not too far forward. We're leaning back into these. Good. 8, 7, a little bit lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Wider stance into those sumo squats. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Loosen up finally. Ankle rolls before we start jumping around. Give it 8 on one side, 8 on the other side. So, I'm just going to start on the mat then. We're going to look at our I's, T's, Y's, W's as we go first of all. So we will start with this area today. Taking requests all week. So we're just going to look for areas that are going to hold that top band across. So as the shoulders stay in place, so those of you here on Friday, had a little bit of a preview. So head and shoulders are going to be off the mat. What we're going to look to do is move from this position. So try not to do this. Try to stay fixed. Arms are going to push backwards. Okay, up to a T position, push backwards, up to a Y. And again, everything else stays still and into the Y. Most people want to do the Y like that. And then from the Y to a W. Okay, Y to W. Still squeezing back, Y to a W. Are you ready? Let's face down.
Ben, does the head stay flat, sort of face to
my
floor?
head is going to stay. So at all times, I'm going to stay like this.
Ah, right. So it is up.
My head and shoulders are going to be off. I'm just going to hold in that area. That will keep my upper shoulders back. Okay. Whereas if I'm here, everything's collapsed already. So I'm going to be there, keeping my shoulders nice and broad. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
10 of each from those shoulder ones. We go to the chest ones. The chest openers, chalk circles as we go. Right, are you ready? So small lift up as we go. Shoulders pinch back, and then 10, 9, 8. So just push your palms back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Gonna do that one more time. So 2 sets of each. So just so you get the hang of it. Up to that position, head and shoulders slightly back. Shoulders are retracted and push the palms back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Just on that one, if you want to squeeze your arms a little bit together to engage the triceps, you can do. So I'm just going to let you try one more set. As you rise up, you can just give them a little squeeze together, see if you can feel the triceps working. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Small squeeze. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Good. Relax down, hopefully, into a T position. So just 2 sets of the T to here, this position, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, everything else fixed. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Back up, this position. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax. So if you can't feel these as much as you should do, you might want to add a little bit of weight on. So a single kilo or something like that, kind of something will be fine. More than enough. Into a Y position now. This one, most people find the hardest, slightly elevated, and then a small movement back. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Keep opening out that chest by pulling those shoulders back. They're doing the work, pulling back. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Next is a moving exercise. So we're going to move from a Y position to a W. So Y to W, at which point we squeeze those lats back towards each other to go. 2 sets of 10 again. So Y, 1, and 2, and 3. Pull them back together. 4, and 5. Good. Squeeze. And 7. Good. 8. Squeeze. 9. And 10. Relax. One more set of those. Hopefully by now you can feel it. Different place on the back, around those shoulders. So up, back engages to hold it in place. Lats, let's go. 1, squeeze those lats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. So a couple of things next time, if they weren't quite enough, think about a band doing the work. Think about a small weight in your hand. You won't need a lot of weight. If you just hold those arms doing the work instead of throwing your body through it, you should feel that as we go. So onto chest now. So back to the front now. So we're going to look at the front, opening out. So 5 openers, 5 chalk circles. Those of you did this on Friday, no problem. If not, knees in that position. What we're going to look to do is maintain this shape here, open out. So our shoulders pretty much on the floor, and these knees, try not to open those up. Try to keep them there as well. You might get all the way to the floor, you might not. So I'm opening out my chest, my head goes with it, and then I come back. So open for 3. Good. Open for 4. Great for the top of the posture, these ones. For 5. Then what we do is we maintain contact with these fingertips as we go over the head, as we go around. Just make sure you get enough space. So fingertips go over, fingertips if we can. Still fingertips if you're okay with that. And then back round, slowly over the body and over the top again. Good. The more you do these, the easier it should feel, particularly on that far side. It's the arm that's moving. It's that chest muscle between the chest and the shoulder, that pectoral that attaches, that we should be opening out here. Roll it around. 2 more of these. So as it opens, this bit here, opening out nicely. And back round. 1 more of those. And back round. Lovely. Over we go to the other side. So again, 5 openers, 5 circles. Feel it through the back maybe for some of you, but essentially just opening that chest out. So open we go for 1. Open for 2. Open for 3. Open for 4. Open for 5. Good. Hand in contact, chalk circle round. Still in contact. Over it goes. Keep in contact. Open, 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 open. Over. Some of you will find this particularly easy. Some of you will find this a little bit more challenging. Keep opening out. 2 more of these. So arm circle around. Good, last one. Good. So just thread the needle just to loosen anything on that back that hasn't gone open. So what we're going to look to do is rotate under, shoulder towards the floor. Good, 5 on each side. Good. 5 and 6. Good. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Lower back stretch from there. So again, if it's easier for you to just open your knees up a little bit to keep your hips down, feel free. Head down as we go. Just stretch your hands out to the side now. As in front of you to the side. Relax there. Just going to look at a point about squats and that. So if we think about when we squat, if we're in kind of a parallel position, okay, and then if we think about our lower back being straight, and then when we go to this position, so for me, this is probably as low as I can go when it's quite straight. So I'm still in that parallel. I'm looking particularly at this angle here. So as I come to there, great. But if I try and go lower, my upper back starts to go as I go. I can't really keep it in. So when I squat, my position for me is just a little bit wide. And the reason that is because I can still keep my back flat and I can go into that position there as we go. So I can go lower on that position there. So if I'm a little bit wider, I want to keep my back straight. So when I'm in that low squat position, no problem, I'm down there as I go. So what that looks like when we're standing can be in that wider position into there, whereas if I'm in that narrow position, we're into there. So you just have a little practice just to see which position feels a little bit better, particularly with that lower back being straight. It might be the fact that you're fine in parallel, and when you're in parallel, you're there, but you can get all the way down and keep your back straight. So just have a quick look at that, because you can utilize that in all your squat movements as well. Lovely. And once you've kind of decided which is which, just have a little look standing up just to think, actually, yeah. So 12 and 12 isn't quite right for me. So maybe I'm just going to fan out a little bit. Or actually, it might be the fact that I need a wider stance because I need to get my hips sinking into that gap as well. So yeah, so just find somewhere that works, that suits. Might be that. So we might be used to being here. Great up to that point. But actually, if I try and get any lower from there, it's really quite awkward to try and keep it in tight as we go. So it might be the fact that we just take it a little bit wider as we go. So it's just a little way of thinking and flat on those heels as we go. So be flat on those heels. Lovely. Right, next thing to work on as we just go through. So we're just going to do 10 squats first of all, and then we're going to look at some single leg squats as we go. Okay, so onto the phase 2, looking at that knee structure, knee stability. So stronger we are in a single leg squat, the stronger this is going to be in terms of stability and less likely for injury, etc. So if I'm doing my single leg squat like this, probably means I need a little bit more work. So what I want to do first of all is just 10 squats just to get those legs nice and warmed up again. Yeah. And then when we go to the singles, I'm going to give you options to go either holding on, leg in front, leg behind. Okay, it's not going to make too much difference. And if actually those single legs don't feel right at all, no problem. You can go to either a split lunge or just stay with a double leg squat. So just looking at modifications first of all. If you don't feel comfortable with those, if you've got something to put a leg onto, pop it up and give you a little bit of balance. And then you can just concentrate on keeping that in line as you push up. It is slightly different movement. It's not the same movement, but that's why it's a modification as we go. So what we're looking at as well is then that single leg squat. So we can either go leg behind as we go down and push up, or we can go leg in front. I'm not particularly bothered. All I'm looking at is this knee in line with the toes that point forward, down to that position and power up as we go. Let's have a quick look. Good, and just aim for kind of 5 or 6. Don't be afraid to hold on if you need to, particularly for the balance, but essentially we want to be moving away from holding on to things. So one of the best exercises you can get, ideally, if you go down to the bench and then back up. So if you can manage to tap onto something that's here, for example. So what I might do is out to there, down, 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 tap, power up. Great. Other leg, down, 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 tap, power up. Okay, not quite so good on that side, but use bits and bobs that you might have around you. TRX, for example. I've seen one of those in the background. If you don't need it, don't use it. Maybe just something to give you a little bit of support. Yeah, so with that TRX, as you go down, you can put the leg out straight and now go glute and push your hips through. So don't just think about, oh, I'm just trying to stand back up again. Try and engage. So keep it there on the way down. Keep squeezing it. It will help to track that. And then I'll push up. Yeah, so here's going to work, here's going to work as we extend through as we go. I'm pretty sure you've all done a lot more than 5 and 5 on those as well.
Yeah.
But it's good just to get the hang of that one as well. So do a lot of double leg squats, a lot of jumping. So when you've got time to slow things down a little bit, do these 5s, maybe 8s as you go around, just looking after that position. So hopefully the stronger you get will be better as we go. Yeah, can't really do a step over. So what you can do is, if you've got steps at home, step back, look at that shape. So the knee shouldn't be moving as we go over. So what I'm going to do is imagine I've got a step here. Okay, what I'm going to try and do is put one foot on the step, and then I'm going to lift this leg over and then carefully lower it down, step forward. I'm going to go back with the same one, back onto the step, take the weight here, try and stabilize, stabilize, stabilize. So try and not let that happen. Try and hold it over, 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 back down and off. So all you need to do is imagine you've got a step and only one foot is going to go on that step at once over there. So I don't want to see you do that. Yeah, you need to take your time. It's kind of an 8 count over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8 count back. Some people find this the hard of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's too fast for me. 7, 8. Off we go. So good. Should seem quite simple, but actually to do it nice and slowly, yeah, and to try. So particularly when I go back, to lift there, yeah, my knee just wants to shake, shake, shake. So now I've got weight transference as well to throw in. So as I transfer my weight back, is my knee still there? And actually, if we can do this really well, then when we move to those pendulum lunges at speed, we know that things are going to happen in the right place. So do 2 more on that leg. So nice and slow. Yeah. So again, if you need a little bit of help to hold on, feel free. I just literally want you to, you've got a screen there. If you can see yourself on the screen, just stare at this knee position. So as it goes back onto the step, I'm just looking here. Yeah, I'm just looking here. Still looking here. Is it okay? Little wobble. Still looking there, trying to stabilize it out. And then 1 more on this leg. Onto the step, just staring at my knee. Has it gone? Right. Okay, no, I'm going to restart that one. Over we go. Yep. Look, 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 look. Better, 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 better. Over, over, over. And then back onto the step. Nice and slowly. Weight onto there. Is it tracking? Not too bad. Back we go. Okay, and then other leg, same principle. Step on. Over, over, over. Step off. Yeah. And then back to there. Take your weight. Yeah. Stabilize. Yeah. Better, better, better. If you have got a step, you can do a step. Yeah. We'll make it a lot harder as it goes. Yeah. Otherwise, you've got to imagine. So imagining onto that step, lift. Because we don't get the height now, so we've just got to simulate going down onto it. That's why we're taking our time. Back onto there. Up, yeah, slight weight transfer. And back to there. Good, do 2 more of those ones. And then hopefully everything's kind of firing right when we move into the next round. I appreciate it's quite hard to do it without a step. Yeah, it's quite a slow movement. Over, behind the step, back down. Right, so with those things in mind, what we're going to look to do now is we're going to go to some jump work as we go. So jumps are in 6s, 6 jump squats, 6 squat pulses, 6 press-ups, 6 sit-ups, okay? And then we're going to go back round. So 4 sets. So squat jumps, pulses, 6 press-ups, 6 sit-ups. 4 times around to start with. Are you ready? So just check they're happy. So hopefully these on the way, power on the way up, they're nice and soft. So those of you, so one other thing on these ones, these 6. So what you can do is land it as a straight landing if you want to, but you don't need as much power. So you're forcing up. So those of you are looking towards some bar work and taking the weight through the body, taking the force, I want you to go with a stiff landing. Those of you that are not looking for anything to do with that, just go with a soft one. So what do I mean by stiff landing? As we go up, we're going to land soft. Okay, so we're going to take the brunt through. Okay, so a little bit of a different movement. If you don't want anything to do with that, don't worry about it. Just go with the normal one. So normally we go up there, we take the force through. If we're trying to stiffen out everything and firm everything up, what we're going to look to do is go for a stiff leg land. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, pulse, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward, press up, 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll over, sit up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. 5 and 6. Back to those jumps. Nice and low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Walk it out. Press up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it over. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back around. Try and get your height still on your jumps, so really commit to the up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squat pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk it out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it over. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back we go. Big high jumps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down and pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out, press up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. Next, lunges. So, gonna this time do 4 lunges, 4 lunges. At the end of those, you're gonna hold and pulse for 8 on each leg. Okay, so we're gonna try and step into these lunges as we go. So we step in, 1, back, 2, back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hold and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back, another. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the mat, crunch it. So either go legs as well, 1, 2, or just the upper, or just the leg. Are you ready? 8 reps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Back to those lunges. Here we go. 1. Nice low knee. Remember what we said about the knees earlier? Pointing. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Body upright. 6, 7, 8, and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, back to the mat. 8 crunches. Are you ready? 8 and 7 and 6. Good. 5 and 4 and 3. Good. 2 and 1. Back up we go. 2 more sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. 8 crunches. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time round. 4, 3, 2, 1. So in for 1. Back we go. For 2. For 3. For 4. Got to get deep. Got to get that front leg out enough so those toes don't go forward too far. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And away we go again. So crunch for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, touch your floor, jump up, touch your floor, jump up. You're going to do that 10 times. So big height of the jump. Watch out for any ceilings you've got. After we come down, we're going to go legs down, legs up for 10. 3 sets this time. Are you ready? 3, 2. So touch the floor, jump up. 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs only, lower back looked after. So down for 10, down for 9, down for 8, that's for 7, that's 6, and 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. So far, so good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down we go. Look after that lower back, tuck your hips under, engage those abdominals. Down. Good. 4, and 5, up, 6, and 7, good, 8, and 9, up, 10, up we go. Let's go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. So far, so good. Last one standing. You just ease into side lunge. 5 one side, 5 the other. At the end of the 5, just hold it into a bit of a stretch. Okay. So we go 5 one side, 5 the other. Down to the mat, 5 high-low planks. 3 sets. Are you ready? So 5, back. 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2. So hold on the next one. Hold. Other side, just push it across and hold. And high-low plank for 5. Ready, so down, up is 1. Down, up is 2. Down, up is 3. Down, up is 4. Down, up is 5. Back up we go. And 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift your weight across. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down we go. High-low planks for 5. And down, down. Try and change the arm that you lead with on these. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Last set round. So ease in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift it across. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Those planks, lows and highs. Down we go. Up is 1. Down we go. Up is 2. Down we go. Up is 3. Down we go. Up is 4. Down we go. Up and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Relax. Just start to roll those shoulders. What I want you to do now is imagine your neck and just do a figure of 8 around with your eyes. Make figure 8s. Just ease into those. You might feel it all loosening up as you go through. Yeah, other way around. Most of you will probably find one direction harder than the other. Good, and then just gently down there. This hand can push smoothly down. And you can just gradually move it away. As you move it away, you should feel it just go through. Relax other way, so gently ease in. Hand can push down if you want. Slowly slide it away till you feel it. If you don't feel it, don't worry. Relax. Eyeline down. Just gently on there. Good, as you come back up, hand over, just over the top. Other way around. Relax. Cobra stretch. So shoulders down, abdominals just stretching out along that front. Heels, ease back in, head towards. Up to the next position for hamstrings. So one leg in front, down and hold. This one, cross the body. Relax. Other way when you're ready. That other leg in front. You want to slightly change the stretch as well, remember, just lift those toes up. You'll feel it go through the back somewhere. Back of the knee, maybe back top of the hamstring, up near the glute, near the calf. Everyone feels it in a slightly different place. Relax. I don't want to cross it over. Good. Down face position as we come back up. Heels to the floor, toes point forwards. And then slowly walk your hands back up. Legs as straight as you feel comfortable with. Back up to there. Quad stretches. Hold on if you need to. Heel tuck, knees together, standing leg a little bit soft. Other way around. Relax when you're ready. Any of the bits that you normally do that you want to do, feel free. If not, that's all today, folks. Any special requests, keep sending them in.